Behind me with an SMG. Back up. The blue man at the statue.
Big shot is there. Big shot is there.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm lightheaded.
Kenny coming through with what might be the play of the game. J1 holding a different angle. You just witnessed one of the best hardpoint maps in Call of Duty competitive history. Let's go!
Okay, so let's get this thing going off.
We are live here from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada at sharp.
No, this time we're not live, dude.
Oh no, you got it right this time?
Yeah, I got it right this time we're not live streaming.
Okay, sick.
For those of you who weren't aware, last podcast was accidentally streamed.
But hey, it worked out in the end. So.
I mean, it all worked out in the end.
Not a big deal.
And a couple extra people got to watch it live, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
Special for them.
Especially the parts that we probably need to edit out because I said some inappropriate shit.
Well, it wouldn't be the only inappropriate thing I ever said on my stream, so.
True. Not gonna be the first, not gonna be the last.
No.
I'm definitely, dude. Speaking of the beta, I was getting very frustrated, and I may or may not have said some things that I should not have said on stream.
I don't know. I think that's just the nature of Call of Duty. It's like it makes you want to get angry, and like I tried my best to like stay calm and like actually.
So it's supposed to be the graphic.
Huh?
Is there supposed to be the graphic here on that?
No, we removed it because it was. I think it was too big.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And so right now, all I've been doing is like I'll put it in the lower third of the thumbnail.
Okay.
And just leave this open.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, dude. I was just like, that looks a little different. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's totally fine. But talking about like getting annoyed and upset and being very verbal and vocal in pubs.
Violent. All the V's. Yeah.
But what was my point? Oh, so I was trying my best not to like curse out and stuff, and I ended up saying F and shit, all that.
Well,
but like that's granted. I mean, it's a mature stream. It's you need to expect that. But like
I said other F words that I'm not proud of.
Yeah. Probably like one of the greatest compliments I ever got was during our beta stream last week, where the guy Trill in the comments was like, dude, I appreciate you getting upset, but also going out of your way to like readjust your strategy, come up with another way to get better performing and winning the match. He's like, we need more people like you in the community because people will just complain but at the same time they're doing the same thing over and over and over again.
I think that's why. I think that's has to do with like maturity and age.
Yeah,
I think like that's a young thing. So if you can get out of that earlier, you're gonna be better off. But I mean, I'm sure I was like that when I was younger playing COD. You just assume your way is the best way.
I think I behaved like that in the earlier CODs because I was always behind everybody. So it's like, what's the point in me trying to learn the map when everybody already knows the map? I should just be completely unpredictable and just pick a route and hopefully I get lucky.
Gotcha. I was about to be like, wait, what?
So like when I would almost always play respawn because S&D would get boring to me because or I get intimidated because everybody knew the maps, everybody knew where to peek, and I would get
your first round. You get random naded
or sniped through a fence. Like people know the pushes. People know the pushes. So I'd always be very unmotivated to play no revive, so I always went and just did like TDM, hardpoint, stuff like that. And even then, it was like, well, I would see all my teammates running their thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna go where everybody isn't, and try to catch somebody off guard. And I get a couple kills that way, but definitely wasn't as efficient as I was this beta. And I think it had to do with the fact that like I had that passion to be like, you know what, I need to learn these maps and like see where everybody's peaking. Like there's so much of this weekend was just me getting killed and being like, okay, where was he?
Yep.
and I think it was one of the first. It was one of the first times in my long, short career of playing COD that I was like actually trying to put strategy into it.
Yeah.
Because I would almost heavily rely on you and the boys because you've been playing it.
Yeah, but I mean, like it comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I spawn in and immediately know everything that's going to happen. I have to learn too. Mm-hmm. So especially the beta, like it's brand new to us. There's maps I've never played, guns I've never used. I didn't know what was going to be good. I didn't know what wasn't going to be good. I thought things were going to be better. I thought things were going to be worse.
Do you have a favorite map? You can include the maps like from Alpha.
Well, that was 2v2 though. I would like my brain separates those.
Okay, so let's just focus on the beta then. So like
the full-on multiplayer would be Hackney Yard.
So out of all the maps that were available,
Hackney Yard.
Hackney Yard
This is the best one. I
like Hackney Yard. I also like. A part of me likes Azure Cave, as long as you have a team. Because
I mean, you know my thoughts. I feel like most of the maps are just too big.
A lot of the maps are unfortunately designed for that 10v10 or that potentially 32 versus 32 game modes.
Give me the fuck out of there.
Yeah, and unfortunately the map, I don't know if it's laziness or them just trying to get away with not making as many maps, but they make the map designed for those big game modes. But then when you want to go play 6v6 on it, there's just too much space.
There is. There's too much space, and even with some of the game, like the game modes, there's like, I mean, like back in the day, if we were playing domination and we were controlling a certain spot on the map where I was like able to see the B flag, I would usually be able to like nade somebody off of our home flag, whether it was A or C, by only taking a few steps.
Yeah.
And like trying to like hit a crazy nade, or, you know, like it was very. And like if you couldn't make it there, it was very predictable of where people were going to go. Because most of the time, if you take a home flag, there's only a couple ways out of like that area.
Yeah.
Whereas like I feel like these maps aren't like, I feel like someone tried too hard. Like someone was overthinking
tried too hard to make it realistic,
just to make a map. So they were like, okay, I have a rough idea of what I wanted. Like you'd start with a rough idea of being like, okay, I'm kind of thinking this, and then you start talking about like the design. You're like, you know, 2 opposing buildings here where people are going to meet in the middle really quick, and then stuff like that. But then like when you get into finer details, you're like, okay, we're gonna have a building in the back, and most of the time buildings have like 2, max 3 ways out.
Yeah.
In previous Call of Duties. And like it felt like this one, there was some areas of the map where like there's like 6 doors to a building. You're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
And like it's frustrating because, especially as one, like me being definitely above the average player, I'm usually able to go into a pub match and maybe not necessarily win all the time, but be able to put up like good numbers regardless. Like me, like I would be the deciding factor on whether we won or lost. Like if I played the objective smarter, we're gonna win. But if I just wanted to stomp, I could lose but put up 50.
I'd say like within the first 2-3 minutes of the match, you know where everybody's pushing. I've definitely noticed that with COD players, is that they typically have their routes and they go to that route no matter what. Some of the more I'd say the general community. There's the above average players who will modify and constantly switch places whenever they get killed, or whenever they get a kill for that matter.
Yep.
But I think on average, the average COD player probably has a route that he liked because he got a double kill there.
Yeah, he's familiar with like the areas people sit within that one little spot.
Yeah, or they'll camp high points.
Yeah,
stuff like that. So, definitely, I wish I knew the name of the map.
Which map?
It was the map that was like city ruins and trenches on the far.
The big one.
The big one.
That's fuck.
That map. There has to be at least. If you go from left to right, there's probably at least 6 or 7 lanes.
Yeah.
That people can run through.
Yeah.
And like,
I don't remember the name, but it's the fucking big one.
But my point is, with a team of 6, you could watch every single lane. If you could put a person on a lane and there still be one lane empty.
The map's too big.
The map's too big.
Like, there's no way to play that 6v6 efficiently or with communicate. Like,
it's too unpredictable.
Yeah, it would literally be like a gun skill map. Like, there's not like there would be a set. Like, your strategy would be to group up. That would be the strategy. Is to completely ignore 2/3 of the map and play on 1/3 of the map with your 6 players.
Yeah.
That way, if somebody dies, that you can kill the guy that killed him.
Dude, I'm over specialized maps, man. I want the old Halo 3 maps where it's like you take a rectangle, you cut it in half, you put barriers on the back, you put
everything's symmetrical.
Everything's symmetrical. That way, it's just strategy.
Yeah, I've kind of wanted that in Call of Duty forever because I played Halo 3. I watched Halo 3 was the first competitive game I ever saw played, and I was like, you know what? Like, that is the most balanced thing.
Yeah,
is you give each side a power weapon and then you make them fight over one in the middle that completely turns the tides of the game. But the map for them is 99% symmetrical in Halo usually. There's a couple that aren't, but for the most part, every single competitive map that was played was symmetrical. Call of Duty has never had that, but we've made it this far being semi-okay.
But at the same time, look at Black Ops 4, the most popular competitive maps were the fairly symmetrical maps.
Arsenal, very symmetrical, or close to symmetrical. It's probably one of the most fan favorite ones. Hacienda.
I was gonna say Hacienda and Arsenal.
Yeah,
they were very symmetrical.
Yeah.
So and prime example, our favorite map, Hackney Yard. You cut that in half. One side technically has 2.5 to 3 buildings, and the other one has 2.
Yeah. But I mean,
and warehouses right in the middle.
The only reason I think that one's my favorite is because it's the only one that isn't overblown. If you're standing in the middle of the map, you can literally land a nade to almost every spot.
Yeah, Hackney Yard. I think the only reason why I like it is that it's a map fit for 6v6.
Yeah.
Or even 5v5. It's
it
totally
feels
fine.
good to play on. If you're an above average player and you're trying to predict where people are going to end up, after you kill them, you're trying to think of where the spawn's going to be.
Yeah.
It's way easier to understand because that map is more of a traditional Call of Duty map than we've seen in a while. Hackney Yard's a good map.
Yeah.
I think that map's going to be good. But the cave one, simply too big, not enough sight lines, especially for a map that big. I should be able to see the other side of the cave. Azure Cave, I can't remember how you pronounce it. I think it's
but
here.
Literally, the cave part could have been its own map.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a small map, or the outside. Just wall the cave off, and make that your map. Maybe add a one tunnel through the cave or something as a flank route or some shit, like the El Chapo tunnel. Leave that in or something. Yeah. But the map in its entirety is there's just too much going on. There's too many places where people can do nothing and still do well.
I agree. The only map that I thought was worse was the one.
The big one.
Or Gun Runner. That was probably the worst one. The second worst one was the map that we kept having the HQ with the blue cans and the trains in the coal room.
Yeah, the Gun Runner.
Gun Runner or something like that.
Or something.
And again, another map that's just simply too big. You try to hold a HQ.
The core of the map?
Almost every HQ had six plus points of entry.
Yeah. The core of the map is good, but then there's just they just added shit to the outside.
You could cut off that blue sea can and forest, and that map would be way better.
You could keep that and get rid of the train yard. Dude, who goes there?
But no, I because you have the two large warehouses on each end of the map.
Yeah.
You have buildings and a main street going down the middle.
Yeah.
I would say just delete those trains and make that symmetrical to the other side of the map.
Put a little building in there kind of thing?
Yeah, put a little building. Each building has a bathroom that you can kind of hold down with access to the middle of the map.
Yeah.
I think if you made those two sides symmetrical, that'd be a way better map.
Yeah,
because then like
I'm not a huge fan of that map either, but I like that map more than I like the cave map. I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
Like I think for me, Hanky. When I first saw it, I said Hanky, and like, now it's in my head. Now that's a joke among the group, is we just call it Hanky.
Hanky.
But
Hackney
Yard is definitely the best. And then I had Gunrunner as my second, Cave as my third, and that something Ruins or whatever the fuck it's called is dead last. Dude, that map sucks. And like, I love Call of Duty. That is one of the worst maps I've ever played.
It's so frustrating.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, or maybe the map isn't bad, but like, the map for that style of Call of Duty is shit. Like, maybe if that was like a Black Ops 4 map, we would have been okay, who knows? But like, for how that game plays, especially since everything's like a little bit slower, even if you want to play fast, it still takes a long time. Like, if you wanted to sprint from one side to the other, pull out a timer, because you wouldn't be able to count. Like,
no.
It's going to be like a minute and a half to get one corner to the other.
Yeah.
Of straight sprinting. Like, it's insane. Maybe not that long, but you know what I mean. Like, it's too big. It's too big. There's not enough cool shit going on. Granted, it's a beta, so that might not be the final way.
Yeah, but is
design.
the beta going to go as far as to redesign a map? Yeah. Probably not.
World War II did it.
Oh, really?
They didn't like completely change it, but like they definitely did modified certain sightlines, took some out, because there's a couple sightlines on one of the maps that was like stupid OP. Cats were just bipoding their LMGs and just shitting on the whole lobby, and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
And then we get into the real game, and I'm like, this looks different. And then I'm like, oh yeah, dude, that abusive fucking head glitch isn't there.
Overall, I think those, like, they just need to trim them down, or make dedicated large maps for those game modes.
But here's the thing. We don't know what the other maps are going to be like. These could have been their higher, bigger scaled maps, and all the small ones are coming in at launch. But if that's the average size of a map, I might as well fucking blow my head off right now. I'm going to be so frustrated unless they do something with something else to like compensate.
Or hell, even make, like, if you don't even have if you as a developer don't even have the time to change the map, put invisible fucking walls if it's 66. I don't care. But like, some of those maps have to get trimmed down if you're going 66.
Or don't let us play them.
Yeah.
If it's that stupid Ruins map and it's designed for 10v10, 20v20, whatever the fuck they have planned, don't let us play them 66.
Although I did notice that once we got access to the filters in the beta,
yeah,
we almost never were on that Ruin map.
Almost never, yeah. I don't think we were, really.
So they might have fixed it to that regard then, where as long as we filter it, that we're not interested in doing 10v10s.
Maybe, but my beta experience was ruined the first 2 days because we were forced to play 10v10.
Yeah.
Which is fucking horrible, man.
So
if I wanted to play that, dude, I'd go buy Battlefield.
I'd probably say the 10v10 game mode was 10v10 domination and 10v10 TDM was probably the worst game modes of the beta.
Oh yeah, we literally left games, and I hate people that leave games. I literally left those games.
Oh yeah.
Just mid-game, as soon as spawned in, I'm like,
God forbid you joined the map mid-game because everybody else was quitting.
Yeah.
There were so many times where we popped into a 10v10 mid-match, and there's already 3 freaking helicopters in the sky, and you're like, okay, well...
You spawned in with a group of 3, and you're the only 3 on that team. You're like, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah, it's like, well, what am I supposed to do here?
Yeah.
So
dumb.
Yeah, I'd say, like, I get what they were trying to... I think they're trying to get the Battlefield audience with that. It's not Battlefield, because
it's not
I've talked to people who play Battlefield. The biggest thing...
Think of how long the games are.
The games are longer, and also, dude, there's no kill streaks.
No.
You have to go find a helicopter.
Yeah.
And you're lucky if it's a gunner.
Yeah.
It might be just a simple travel helicopter.
Yep.
So, with that logic, I just don't agree with it.
But yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess overall thoughts of the beta? You can go first? Or do you want me to go first?
My overall thoughts on the beta, where I...
Like, don't dive specifically. Just be like, you know what? Maps, 4 out of 10, little brief thing why.
Okay, sure.
And then like, do the
So, Maps, I'll give them a 5 out of 10. I think they function. There isn't any OP spots, but you can pretty much have 3 lines of sight on any position. And there's some improvement needed on specific maps, and like making sure, more importantly, that the smaller game modes do not play on those large maps. If they can emphasize that and make sure that if you're trying to go into a 6v6, they're not throwing you on massive maps. Yeah. So as long as that filter system keeps working, which by the end of weekend 1 it looks like it did. Yep. So I'm hoping for some more smaller maps once the game launches. Agreed. Guns, I think most of the guns handled nicely. We didn't get to really experience that many. Like, we pretty much got to experience half of the ARs, half of the subs. We got to experience one LMG, two? I think it was two LMGs. We got one marksman rifle and one sniper rifle.
Yes. And like 2 shotguns, or a shotgun, but if you use a shotgun in that beta, fuck you.
And 2 shotguns. Well, the shotguns were handy in some game modes.
Yeah, if you use a shotgun, and again, I'm gonna say, use the shotgun in the beta, fuck you. Man, shotguns in Call of Duty just always piss me off.
Yeah, but people use them for a reason, right?
I know, but ew.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate the contest of ARs versus subs, or just using ARs and submachine guns. I appreciate that contest more than the guy who decides to pull out a shotgun in a small room. Yeah.
Okay, sick. Yeah. Gameplay?
I would say 8 out of 10. I think the game ran smoothly. There was like lobby glitches, if any.
Well, yeah, that's just beta though. Like, those were fixed pretty quick.
Yeah. But like, once you were in game, I lagged out maybe twice. But that was always like, you would lag out that day, and then I would never lag out again. And then I laid out. It was also at the beginning too. So with that, it was pretty good. I definitely give it an 8 out of 10. What else could we think? We never really got into customization. Oh, I guess the gunsmith.
Yeah, I guess the addition of gunsmith's only other thing.
Gunsmith, I'm okay with it. The only thing I would want changed is don't hide all the options.
Agreed. I was so confused.
That weirded me out.
Yeah.
Like, you started with a gun that was level 1. You got to see like 2 or 3 attachments you could put on it.
That you get at like level 5.
At level 5, and then like once your gun advanced, you got to see what all the other options were.
Dude, don't hide them from me, man. Let me know what I'm working towards.
Yeah, just show me what I'm working towards. Literally every other COD was like that.
Yeah, dude, I pick up a fucking shitty gun and I'm like, oh wow, this thing has terrible recoil. I click attachments, realize it never gets a foregrip. I'm never using that gun.
Exactly. That's what you want to look out for.
But if I find out that, I get a foregrip at weapon level 17, maybe I'll stick it out and try it with a foregrip and be like, okay, this gun isn't horrible. And then I guess overall, give it a score.
Overall, I'll give the beta an 85.
Out of 85%?
If it's like a Metacritic score, I'll give it like an 85.
Okay, that's fair.
Considering it's an incomplete game.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good. I don't know. What about yourself?
I went in with very high expectations, and I think that was my biggest issue. Mm-hmm. Because, I started with the original Modern Warfare. So, seeing this is like kind of a reboot. It's not like MW4. They're just rebooting Modern Warfare.
For all you audio listeners, Charlie is aggressively fighting with his toy.
Yes. He's fucking up that dinosaur.
Please bear with him. He may also hump it later, so if we giggle, that's probably what's happening.
Yeah. If we're staring at the same spot and not saying words, he's fucking. What did you start with? Maps?
I started with map score.
I'm gonna give the maps. We played 4 of them, and one of them was utter trash. It doesn't even get a score. Hackney was good. Gunrunner was meh. and Cave was really meh. I'm literally gonna give the maps like a 3.
No, I can understand that.
They just missed the mark. Like, in my opinion, they just missed. Like, I understand what they were trying to do. I understand the appeal to casuals and that kind of stuff.
I was very optimistic with my score. It deserved a lower score, so
I'm gonna give it a 4. My initial brain said 2, but Hackneyard literally brought it up to a 4 because it was that much better than everything else.
Yeah. Okay. Then we talked about
guns. The guns were okay. Nothing really like stood out to me where I was like, oh, that's the one. Like, obviously those are gonna happen, but like
those change throughout the game.
Yeah, like at the start, like I was going off with that stupid AUG default class.
Yeah.
And then when I got creative class, I was like, okay, here we go. But then the beta fucked up, and Call of Duty has never realized that the UAV is the most OP kill streak in the game. And there's a UAV called in every 5 fucking seconds playing the beta, so you need Ghost. And they didn't let us unlock Ghost until Saturday.
Yeah.
So we played Thursday, Friday, and then 2 full days, 48 hours of gameplay until they realized, oh shit, we should raise the level cap because people are getting UAV'd every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So like that pissed me off to start. It was like enemy UAV airborne. Like, oh my god, man! Like
there was rounds where I pretty much spent majority of the round just shooting down UAVs.
Dude, I pulled out a rocket. When do I pull out
personal radars?
Yeah, when do I pull it out? Never.
In pubs because you have to.
No, but I never do it. I always say somebody else do it. I'm getting my own streaks. You know what I mean? But like, when there's no way to hide from those radars, like, you're fucked. Plus, some dummy decided that the best red perk to let us have in the beta was Hardline. You get a UAV and 2 kills. Or 3 kills, whatever it was. That's not hard to get.
Trent, they probably put Hardline just to stress test the kill streaks.
But maybe. Either way, terrible decision.
Yeah.
Someone fucked up. That was dumb. There was too many UAVs. Ruined the experience for everybody.
I can understand the logic, but yeah, it ruined the experience. Because UAVs are getting dropped constantly. But
yeah, the guns to me weren't really anything crazy. The AUG is good. The MP7's good. The MP5's good. I mainly used subs. The M4 seemed like everybody and their mother knew how to shoot the M4, so maybe that needs a little bit of tweaking, because in my opinion, it's a little too easy. Like, I'm not saying the game's too easy. I'm saying like some of the guns are just too easy to use. Make it a little bit challenging. You know, like when I try to shoot a guy far away with a sub, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But like, if I can literally hold down the trigger, especially with that style of like going branching into the gameplay side of it a little bit, with how the scope kind of looks like it would kind of look in real life, where it's kind of like not steady and it's kind of moving around all the time. You can't let me hold down the trigger. If I'm shooting far, I have to be like feathering and being delicate and being accurate. The point of Call of Duty, like in the past, was to be accurate, not to just suppress a fire. This isn't war, bitch. This is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, it was the point, or like good players were just accurate.
Some people even went as far as to call the M4 a ray gun.
Dude, the M4 beamed, man. And I'm a good player, but like I was like being accurate, so I was like tapping the gun, not missing. But there would be the odd time where I'd run into little Timmy, who saw me from far away, moved his stick close, and just held the trigger and like tried to guide it. And I'm like, how the fuck did I just die? And then I watched the kill cam, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So
I definitely want to dive into that more after you finish, because
guns, I'm gonna give a very flat 5 out of 10. Nothing was exciting to me.
Okay.
Maybe if they gave me the MK2, would have been a different story. That gun's fantastic. Uploaded a Twitter clip because of it. And then gameplay, as far as from my perspective, thinking about competitive and like my history competing, like I haven't competed, but like, you know, playing against good players and being a good player myself.
Going to GBs, World League, stuff like that.
Didn't really feel great, I'll be honest.
I don't think those maps favored competitive.
Maybe the maps could have been influencing the you know, the very whateverness of the guns could have been influencing, but the gameplay to me was very meh, like very meh. Like I give the game, like, I mean, it ran well and it was quite consistent, so I'll give it like a 6.
Okay.
Brutal.
And then overall score.
Overall score.
What do you give the beta?
I'd say the beta is probably like 65% of what I wanted. Okay. I was pretty disappointed.
Okay.
There's a few issues that I was like blood red mad about, and then there was the smaller ones that were just kind of like, you know, just, you know, scratching my cut, which was pissing me off, and I was like, dude, fuck this, man. Okay.
Let's talk a little bit more about the actual gunplay.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of, I don't know if it's better to call it mechanics or factors that were added that literally make everybody's gun performance different. Like, first off,
I think that's kind of their goal, though.
The whole thing with the ADS speed and all that, like, there should have literally just been 2 options: console mode and PC mode. Meaning, if you're a console player and you're going to play against PC players, pick this ADS setting. If you're...
Oh, you're talking about the settings, not the actual guns?
Yeah, the settings.
Bro, too many fucking settings.
Too many settings.
Hey, dumb it down. Or give us a better explanation of what's going to happen, dude. We're not fucking rocket
I don't know what the fuck focusing means versus...
And then they use fucking big boy words, dude. I barely graduated, bitch.
But they just say focusing ADS, and like the other one was like precision.
And dude, in the alpha it was enhanced and experimental.
Yeah.
Where are the same names? Why the fuck did you change the names?
And also you could literally interchange the descriptions for precision versus focused.
Sounds the same thing. It sounds like it does the same thing, but one is for better players and one's for shittier players. That's what it said.
That's literally
so. It's like, we do the same thing, but we're good for good players. We do the same thing, but if you suck, pick this one.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I tried them all. Didn't really feel that different. Also, so I just stuck to standard. I was like, fuck this.
Also, I just thought about competitive. Like, competitive is going to have to decide, hey, you only can use focusing or you can only use standard.
Nope. They're gonna let players use whatever they want to.
Then that can't be. I agree. That can't be fair contest.
Dude, don't give motherfuckers an option to have an advantage. The advantage should be console players get aim assist. If you play on PC, you don't.
Yeah,
that's it. Because I'm telling you right now, good console players are gonna be able to compete with PC players.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for all you master race believers. You can be fucking surprised.
No, I mean it's been a reality since Fortnite came out, where like the average PC player and the average controller player actually performs the same. It's only when like a more advanced PC player comes out, they start dominating the regular console players. Oh, but then when the more advanced console player comes out, he can actually go toe to toe with PC players until you get the best of the best. Yeah. And then they shit on the console player. So like, I think the settings...
Unless I run into Shroud, I'm good, baby.
Yeah.
Literally.
If I get sniped by Shroud, I'm going to be like,
holy okay, Shroud.
Oh, cool, it's Shroud. He's on a computer. I really don't care if he kills me because it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, dude. Way too many settings. And there's some shit with like...
and then there was also like actual...
that aim one, that aim sensory, whatever the fuck it was called.
It was your stick sensitivity. You could go linear or whatever.
Dude, hey, just tell me which one's the best.
I had to Google it just for them to be like, oh, regular CODs had linear.
Yeah, and you're cool. I'm playing linear then.
Okay, but you started with default.
Yeah.
And I was like, why does this game feel weird?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, don't fuck with the settings, man. We know Call of Duty. Just give us one option. Or on or off. Those should be our options.
It should be on or off.
On or off.
Or set it up automatically where if I sign in to an all-platform lobby, give me the fucking ADS I need to compete against the PC players.
Well, yeah, but that's also going to be a preference thing. Like, I'd be fucking furious if I had, like, my setup the way I wanted it, and just because I spawned in and Shroud's on the other team, they're going to fuck with all my shit. I'm not going to know how to shoot. Everything's going to be different. There should just be no aim assist for PC, because there isn't. There's no aim assist on PC.
No.
We get slowdown. If you're really that nervous about PC players, don't play with them.
Yeah, I mean, I have no intention of playing with them.
Yeah. I might for shits and giggles. I might go try to world star.
Yeah, maybe we do it for a stream. It's like, see how many PC lobbies we can win in.
Yeah. Like, bring on everybody. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I don't know.
If I can go into just Xbox lobbies, I'd totally do it. And just be on...
I don't think that's going to be a thing. It's probably going to be just console lobbies or mixed lobbies.
Do you think it's going to be console lobbies? Or just PlayStation lobbies?
I think it's going to be console lobbies.
That'd be really fun.
I mean, there's no difference.
No, but like intentionally making like Xbox versus PlayStation over and over again.
Did you not see on the beta?
I saw the symbols.
The PS4 symbol?
But like, I don't want like 6 teammates, 3 of them are PlayStation, 3 of them are Xbox. I want PlayStation versus Xbox.
That won't happen. It'll be mixed.
Oh, come on.
That won't happen.
If
there was a way to do it, that would be hilarious. Like if you clan tagged PS4 it always matched you with PS4 players.
I want that so bad, just so I can go into like public chat and be like, yo, you're going down, bitches. Team PlayStation.
And then just get fucking waxed. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, and then the next lobby you come in, it's like PlayStation versus Nintendo Switch. You're just like, okay, these toddlers are getting destroyed.
Man, if COD was available on the Switch, my God.
I think Black Ops 2 ended up on the Wii or the Wii U.
It's possible, but I doubt it comes on the Switch, especially now. Like,
yeah. But no, that would be really funny.
That, I mean, the Xbox versus PC or PS4 debate, or just PlayStation in general, whether it was the 3 or the 4.
Yeah.
That's been a debate since like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
Whenever the PS3 came out, and like.
And it doesn't matter, which is why
that's the funniest part.
Yeah,
it really doesn't matter.
That's why the rivalry is just so hilarious.
Yeah. Like the top on one side are going to compete with the top on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, in COD, more of the top are going to be on PlayStation because the World League is on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So like anybody aspiring to be that kind of player, it's going to be on PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's why
you would literally be handicapping yourself if you are playing Call of Duty on Xbox and you think you're going to go into the Pro League.
That's what I was doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt stupid. I was like, why am I even playing? Like, I mean, I didn't say why am I even playing COD, but like, you can only dominate on Xbox for so long until you're like, you know what, dude, like, I kind of want to play better people.
You got to play.
You play GBs and you're like, okay.
You got to play where the pros play.
Yeah, you're like, okay. So you have to chase the pros around. Mm-hmm. Or the league around, I guess, whatever is happening.
No, fair enough. So yeah, in terms of gunplay, definitely take it easy on the settings. Try to dummy them down if you can.
Absolutely.
And then
do a better job explaining, please.
And then, like we said before, let all attachments be visible, just so I can make a decision on whether or not I want to use that gun.
Yeah, I'm not going to level up a gun to 25 on a whim. Dude, weapon level 25. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
That's so many.
I think
nobody got time for that.
I think the cap was 30 on every gun.
Jesus Christ.
Because I'm pretty sure I got to 30 on my M4 and my AK. Got up to 30. Dude. And there was like little things that were annoying. Like when you get, in almost in every other COD, my experience was when you sign in, you play with the default classes until you unlock create a class, which is like level 5. Then from there, you gotta play with a standard gun and then play 3 or 4 rounds until you get enough attachments to actually start competing. Like you're gonna get shit on until you get enough kills or you play enough, and then you eventually get the attachments that you need. With this COD, I felt like the M4 right off the bat felt like what the ICR became at the end of Black Ops 4.
The ICR? Is that what you said?
I said ICR.
Or did you say ACR?
I might have sounded like I said ACR because I'm kind of nasally right now. Okay. But I meant to say ICR.
I was gonna say because those. I mean, they perform very similar.
Yeah.
But they're different guns.
Pretty much laser beams.
Yes.
And so the M4 was pretty much behaving like a laser beam the whole time. Like everybody spawned into the beta. And I think day 1, I don't remember seeing that many people change their gun. Literally everybody was running the M4.
Every single person. You'd have like the occasional sub player running an MP7 or an MP5, and that was it.
Yeah. Or running the default odd class because they needed it for Ghost.
Yeah, I started doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, I'm not gonna enjoy myself.
No, I remember you got upset. You was like, if I'm gonna keep playing this beta just so I can play a default class and not earn any levels on a gun because I need to play with Ghost, otherwise I can't enjoy myself. Yeah. No, I agree. It was stupid.
Yeah. And like you can't switch your kill streaks around.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have UAV on. Every single person had UAV on. If you didn't, you were stupid.
Everybody had UAV and personal radar.
I didn't use personal radar. I shot for the stars, bro.
I took it off because I learned from you a long time ago. Put the higher streaks on, just so you can like strive to unlock them. Well, I've been able to.
But you also got to look at how much a personal radar is gonna help you. Like,
well, no, I found that at the end of the beta, I was using the personal radar to find people, because the personal radar sits right above you.
Oh, you're looking at theirs and like,
it gives you away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many people realize that, but this one there was.
Fuck, I didn't.
There was this one guy, personal radar. It was hacky sack.
Hanky yard.
Hacky sack yard. There's that half wall behind the greenhouse.
Yeah, which one? There's two.
The one closer, the one right beside the greenhouse.
Like that goes to like the parking lot, or the one that goes to mid map?
The one that goes to the parking lot.
Okay, yeah.
So he's bunkered in there, and you see a personal radar just hovering there. And
one of the boxes, and
threw a nade and killed him.
Yeah,
like it gives you away, by the way. So yeah, keep using your personal radar.
Matt doesn't care.
You're pretty much my own. You're pretty much giving me a UAV. So thanks, homie.
Yeah. But yeah.
And also, personal radar has a 5-second delay, meaning the red dot was not where they were.
Yeah.
The red dot was where they were 5 seconds ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, at least it felt like that to me. So I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to rely on a personal radar. And end up getting UAVs just fine. I even took off hardline, put on Ghost because that was the only way you fucking survived, and still got a UAV almost every match. So.
Well, you're playing with other people who are going to get UAVs as well.
Yeah.
So, like, if I get a UAV, it's going to help you too. And then, if my UAV helps you get a UAV, win-win, baby. Let's go.
And then, so yeah, going back to the gunplay, I think the guns to me shot fine. A lot of the guns to me felt like they shot farther away than they should have. M4 shot pretty far away, and dude.
Well, I mean, it's multiplayer though.
MP5, the MP5 was a fucking AR.
The MP5.
It wasn't a sub. It was an AR.
But it like
I shot guys. I shot guys cross map with the MP6.
MP5. But,
MP5.
That goes back to what I was saying. Like the game kind of feels too easy. Like you got like if they made the shooting a little more like challenging, where you need like discipline because the gun's gonna recoil and you can't just compensate by fucking it with attachments.
Do you think they did that just so they could have positive ratings on their beta? Like,
no, I think that's how they want the game to play. Unfortunately,
if you're trying to make a game that's supposed to be the most realistic COD they ever made, one, that's not realistic.
Well, was that one of the selling things that people said?
Well, that's the selling point of the campaign, and
we didn't see any of that shit.
But I feel like they're trying to expand that to the multiplayer.
It's the most real looking.
Yeah,
with the way your gun sways and stuff like that.
There was a couple people using Hollow Sight instead of Red Dead, or instead of Red Dot.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that is because the thing swayed so much.
No, because the stat of accuracy went higher. When you hover over your attachment and you scroll down, you see how it affects the gun on the meters. If you hover over Red Dot, it says like accuracy and it goes up like this. If you hover over the Hollow, the accuracy goes up higher. People just put on Hollow. Gives you better accuracy.
Yeah, but most other CODs, the Hollow took up too much of your screen, and you felt like you were in a tunnel and you were getting killed.
Maps are also small. So zooming in that far and having that clunky fucking thing around your thing, because maps were small, so you could get killed instantly.
Yeah.
But with a map that fucking big, dude, you could just hide in a corner with her.
The gunplay in this game definitely reminded me of CS:GO, and it reminded me a lot of Siege.
It's a little bit of a clunkier
in terms of how you have to play in this game mode. Like for me, I couldn't do what you were doing, where
trying to
run and gun with a submachine gun.
Yeah,
I had to go from like point to point, stay there for a couple seconds, see if anybody's gonna get into my line of sight, then jump to another line of sight, and then go to another line of sight. That was really the only way I performed the best. Whereas I would, like Hackney Yard, perfect example. I would go from yellow building, run out behind the stairs, go behind the van, look at warehouse, and then go behind the sea cans, look at warehouse again, look across map towards green, and then make it into warehouse.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like in Black Ops 4, ruin, grapple straight to warehouse and just fucking gun.
Dude, I fucking do that without the grapple.
Yeah.
My shit was like fucking run, peek mid map, make sure nobody shoot me, run across.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The gameplay felt a little shitty to me, I'll be honest. I was a little sad.
I think it was too much I think it was just a shock, dude. I don't think it was bad. I appreciate that it was completely different than Black Ops 4, because then it gives me an opportunity to learn the game at the same pace as everybody else. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it definitely looked like it was a much more strategic Call of Duty. Like, you can't
You're telling me, dude, because they didn't even put on fucking tac mask in the first 3 days. Or 2 days, whatever it was, dude.
Well, you could.
I got flashbang for literally like 15 minutes of my life this weekend.
You couldn't unlock tactical mask, and you couldn't unlock EOD, which
flak jacket, ghost, and tac mask were all gone, and the most OP things in the game were fucking grenades, the UAV, and stuns or flashes.
Yeah, they were brutal.
Yeah, and like it's not like Black Ops 4 where it was equipment that had a recharge rate. You get them every life. Like
literally,
how it used to be.
Literally, there was a guy on Twitter that posted a photo what it's like to play Modern Warfare beta, and it was just a picture of white.
Yeah, literally. I spent 15 minutes of my gaming life staring at a white screen.
Oh yeah, Flash lasted too long.
Well, because we didn't have tac mask. You can't compensate it.
Yeah, bomb radius was intense. I think they need to kind of curve that a bit.
Nades are fucking ridiculous, man. Especially if you're going to give me one every single life. Guess what's going to happen? If somebody goes for an objective, fucking the whole team's nading them. You're not going to survive.
Yeah.
Even with flak.
That definitely had every objective-based game mode, you almost had to avoid the objective for the first 30 seconds.
Which kills me, because I'm an objective player.
Everybody was throwing freaking nades and flashes on it.
So then my, like, I call them the kill whores, but like the slayers on the team, it's their job to keep me alive at that point.
Yeah.
Because, like, I can't even fucking see, bro. And I go, hey, guys pushing me. Guys pushing me. Guys pushing me. And then the Slayer is supposed to fucking beam people and shit. But, like, I tried everything. I was like, okay, well, obviously I can't be an objective player because I have to keep my eyes closed if I'm an objective player because it hurts my fucking face. So I was like, all right, I'm going to be an AR. I'm not fucking AR, bro.
Yeah.
So I was, like, sitting watching sightlines with the AR. I would see a guy... And he would have an MP5, and then he would out-damage me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I'm fascinated that you said that, though, because I feel like COD 4, every time you respawn, you had a grenade and a flashbang.
Yeah. The game was dog shit competitive. Dog shit. My favorite game, dog shit competitive.
Oh, I see.
The shit is so OP in that game that, like, to play competitive rules now, you would only be allowed to use 4 perks. Maybe 3 for sure, maybe 4 perks. Everybody would have to use the blue perk that gives you extra ammo.
Yeah.
You'd be allowed, 5. You'd be allowed to use either stopping power or juggernaut. Nobody would use anything else, otherwise you'd be stupid. And the 3rd perk, you would get dead silence because you would need it, or maybe extreme conditioning, and maybe deep impact.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But the blue perk, you can't change because special nades times 3, OP. Frag times 3, OP. C4, broken. Claymores, not for cool kids. RPGs, go fuck yourself. Bomb squad, if nobody's using C4 or Claymores, bomb squad's useless. You're left with bandolier, which gives you extra bullets. So in the start of an S&D round, you have an M16 with 220 bullets.
Yeah.
Or 210, sorry. 210 bullets in a round of SND. You put deep impact with that bitch and you just shoot through all the walls, bro.
Yeah. You just start from the left and go all the way to the right until you got a hit marker.
Yeah. Like, literally. Like, if there was a common corner people camped in, you would just spray this shit out. Or a common rush. Just fucking aim the wall and just everybody, 3 of you guys with M16s. The game was horrible competitive.
Yeah. There were some guns that had the deep impact or the FMJ. I feel like it didn't do anything.
No, it didn't do enough.
Yeah.
Did not do enough. Even the default.
There were some cases where it didn't even produce hit markers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even normal bullets should penetrate certain surfaces. And then FMJ should.
Hey, Infinite.
More.
Do you want me to demonstrate how a normal bullet can shoot through metal cladding? Because it fucking can, okay?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So when you have an HQ that's outside that just has cladding as a fucking fence.
Sheet metal bullshit?
I should be able to shoot through it.
Yeah. I'm gonna bang the shit out of that thing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all my bullets are going bing, 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 bow, boom, bow. And
especially if you're trying to promote realism.
Yeah, meanwhile the guy behind the wall is just knitting because he knows that I'm not gonna freaking shoot him.
Yeah, he's sitting there with a sub, so the minute you push him, he's probably gonna kill you because he has a sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was sad. I was happy to play the new COD, but I was sad because I was like, fuck, man, I was expecting so much more.
Pretty much by the end of the beta,
I was sick.
My guns, none of them had perks. It was all attachments. I almost never used any of the perks.
I think there's a perk on every single gun.
No, they all felt useless to me.
I'm trying to think of what I used.
The only one that would have been reliable was the one that like helped your reload.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
But like the one where it's like your melee does more damage, I could care less. I usually don't get into melee fights.
Yep.
Full metal jacket was trash.
I did put that on to try to help. I don't know if it did anything, but I did put that on my AR.
There were certain ones that was like it'd help you swap your weapons faster. Who gives a shit? Sometimes I don't even pull out my second weapon anyways. Mm-hmm. And so like it was like, no, I'm just gonna run.
Bro, and if you did and you weren't using the deagle, that other pistol sucked ass.
Oh my god, watching you try to kill that one guy
I hit him with that 7 fucking times
with that other pistol. I feel like you reloaded twice before he killed you.
Fuck. And then one of our buddies we were playing with was like, why aren't you using the deagle? I'm like, because I can't fucking aim it, dude. You shoot it and it goes poof. I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude? Trying to shoot that thing like semi-fast is horrible. So then I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna use it. But when I shoot it, I'm gonna shoot it like an old man. I'm like, pew, pew.
No, I think
you only need 2 bullets.
I think you have to use it enough because I think Aiden said he unlocked an attachment to let him shoot it faster.
Yeah, the hair trigger.
Yeah. So you have to use it enough to eventually get hair trigger on it, and then that would help you shoot with the deagle faster.
Yeah, but
then you'd probably like it.
At the fucking beginning, I was like, this is.
But again, so many of the guns,
which is kind of good though.
I said this on my stream on Saturday. Most of the guns, with the exception of the M4 that you started with, and the MP5, all other guns were not fun to use until you hit weapon level 14 or 15.
Yeah. AK was brutal, man.
AK would shake too much until
the recoil's insane.
The recoil, I had to play with that until I got to level 16, and then I finally got a vertical grip.
Yeah. But what were you losing to the whole time? Fucking M4s, man. So you're like, well, I might as well just use that thing.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to make a fair statement on what the best gun in the game in the beta was, and unfortunately, it was the M4.
I would say overall, it's the M4.
I played with the M13 on Sunday.
It's good,
and it's good, but you have to play the strategy of wait for guys to come to your line of sight.
It's more of a close range AR.
Yeah.
The M4 is a laser beam, and that thing is like
M13 was very good on Hackney, by the way.
It would be like
it was very good.
The M4 would be like the ICR of Black Ops 4, if like we're going off the beta versus Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
The Maddox would be the M13, and then your SOG or sub or whatever would be the MP5. The MP7 was good at the beginning, but
I'd almost say the M13 was like the Rampart.
No, that'd be the AK. High damage.
The M13 did high damage too.
Yeah, but the rate of fire and the recoil and everything, it would be like your Maddox. I'm saying your Maddox players would use the M13 because it was like it was submachine gun like you could run around and do very well with it.
Yeah.
But if you got into like a far range shot battle with a guy using an M4 and you're using the M13, you're probably gonna lose. Probably. You can win it, but you're probably gonna lose.
Yeah.
That's how it was going in my brain. I was like, okay, so all your Maddox players, that's what they're running.
And then for subs, the MP7 was good on Thursday, and then dog shit on Friday. I don't know how did it change in one day. It went from good to dog shit in one day.
It wasn't dog shit, but like I don't know if you felt it, but like we played Thursday, obviously.
Yeah.
When I played Friday, it felt like I played a different game.
I feel like they changed a lot.
Because I'll be honest, Thursday, I was having a blast. I thought it was incredible.
Yeah.
Like Thursday to me, I was like, man, this game is gonna be so much fun. And then like Friday came around, they rolled out an update, and I was like, oh cool, they're probably adding more shit. Downloaded the update, and then like overnight, and like, you know, my Call of Duty skill doesn't disappear.
No.
But I was doing significantly worse in a span of 12 hours.
Yeah, I was doing noticeably worse in a day.
I was like, what the fuck did they do? They did something. I don't know what it was.
Literally midstream, I think it was like you and Mr. Ben were like...
Mr. Ben.
Was like...
Shout out, Mr. Ben.
Shout out to Mr. Ben. I think you guys are both for like... I think I'm going to just start using the MP5. Because I don't know what's wrong with the MP7.
I was using it on Thursday, and I was like, man, this thing feels good. Because I'm like, COD 4, MP5 was the shit. And then, yeah, Mr. Ben told me to run the MP7, so I was trying that.
Well, the MP7 was doing good. It was
like, the MP7
it was like a SOG, but it had more range.
Yeah, I was like, this thing is sick. And then, yeah, Friday came around. I still had my MP5 class because I still thought the gun was good. And then it became to the point where, like, yeah, I was still using the MP5. And it came to the point where I realized, like, in my classes when I was running sub, the MP5 was so much better. And I was like, you might want to try out the MP5 there, bud. And he tried it out, and he was like, fuck, man, this gun is way better.
I'm using the MP5. Yeah. And, like, the Auger, I only used it because of the default class. I mean, it feels fine.
It felt good.
But I feel like it wasn't better than the MP5.
I don't think so.
And then, I mean, overall, I just think, like, the strategy of the game changed with this one.
Well, I mean, I expected that. Obviously, being slower, like Black Ops 4 is so fast. So being slower, I was prepared for a change. I wasn't prepared as much for like a game mode change. I don't know why the fuck they took a hardpoint and brought back headquarters.
Okay, so we should talk about those because there was headquarters, cyber attack, and night mode and realism mode. Yep. Those are the 4 modes they introduced.
Call of Duty. It's fucking hardcore, huh?
Yeah.
We already know what it is.
They introduced those 4 modes. I think you and I both agree that out of those 4 modes, HQ
Headquarters is the best one to play.
Was the best one, but it also was a familiar one.
Yeah, but it's hardpoint with a delay.
Yeah.
But you know, like Domination, I don't know how much you remember, but like the spawns in Domination were broken.
Yeah. Oh my God. Especially in the 10v10. I'm glad we never. I'm glad we stopped playing it because
even in 6v6 it was fucked.
6v6 was pretty bad too. 6v6 Domination, you were spawning with the enemy.
Yeah. Like 2 steps off my spawn and the dude's right there looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
A guy looked at me and killed me probably 20% of the time when I was playing a Domination match, where I would spawn in and I would see him look at me. I would see him see me see him. Yeah. And he shot me. And I was like...
That half wall you're talking about by green on Hanky Yard? So I spawned in that, like, not in the corner, but you spawn, like, 10 feet away from that corner so you can run straight to mid-map.
Yeah.
I spawned there. Started to run forward. A guy was on that wall, shot me, killed me. And then it zooms you out so you can see the map when you die. And I saw our buddy Brandon spawn where I just spawned. Well, that guy was right there in front of him. And he shot him in the back. And I was like, on what fucking earth should Brandon have spawned there when that guy should have clearly been blocking our team from spawning there?
Yeah.
We should have been spawning back fucking yellow. Or like way in the back of the map in that building where fucking A Domination is or whatever. But
I agree.
The spawns in Domination made it basically unplayable. And the other mode we had was HQ, which was bearable. spawns were still kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But it was at least bearable because you had to control, like Hardpoint, you had to control your spawn.
Yeah. Cyber Attack, I didn't like it.
Cyber Attack was like the search and destroy sabotage thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyber Attack was S&D with revives.
Yes.
And I didn't like it.
In a sense. So for people that actually know, it's sabotage from COD 4, but because sabotage from COD 4 always ended in a tie and went to sudden death, they just made it like sudden death off the beginning, but you can revive your teammates if they die.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's basically S&D, except you can camp bodies. Like,
well, also they might as well just make it S&D because
it was S&D.
Because how it worked was if you downed a guy, if you killed a guy, he wasn't down, he got killed. His body was laying there. He was able to revive.
Yeah.
But the main objective was to take an EMP, bring it to the enemy base.
Also known as planting the bomb.
Yeah.
Like, why are we changing it, dude?
Well,
grab a bomb and fucking plant it.
Yeah. Grab the EMP, plant it in the enemy house.
Yeah.
And let it go off. But if the enemy defused it, the game was still not over.
Sabotage.
They had to go and plant it on the other end.
You have to wait till it blows up.
And wait till it blows up. I think get rid of sabotage. If you don't want bombs in your S&D, then make them EMPs. I could fucking care less. But
well, no, I think they did that because they wanted it not to seem so search and destroy, copy pasted.
Well,
except hey, we're not fucking stupid.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to play S&D. I didn't want to play Cyber Attack.
Dude, just fucking bring in S&D next time, dude.
Yeah.
We'll love you more.
Yeah, I didn't want to play Cyber Attack. Literally, when I hacked it, I was like, oh my god, I hacked it in 2 seconds. Because it wasn't like, oh, it takes 15 seconds to hack. It was like, yeah.
If you're not staring at the bomb, it's going to get diffused in your fucking face every single time.
Yeah, because it was like, it diffused in less than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they had to go back on their end and plant it. And it was like, oh. And then what annoys me about that game mode too is like, yeah, you could be in a 2v1 advantage waiting for him to peek out, but he's not going to peek out because he's going to see if any of his teammates are nearby that he can revive and make it a 2v2. So if you're in
that's also on you to remember where you're downing people. That's part of the strategy, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I feel like in a 2v1, you're waiting for that guy to peek out, but now in that game mode, if it's a 2v1,
no, if it's a 2v1,
you got to rush that guy.
Well, if it's 2v1, it's on you to press the action. You know he's going to be scared.
Yeah, but if it's 2v1,
you have the advantage. Why are you playing slow?
If it's 2v1 and you got the bomb on your side, you just got to wait for him to come to you. Why are you pressuring him?
Just 2v1. You shouldn't lose a 2v1. If you guys are grouped up playing like a team, you should never lose a 2v1.
I agree. But with the option of if he has a teammate beside him that he can revive, now all of a sudden it's 2v2.
Yeah. Well, you can go revive teammates too.
Whereas, well, I guess so.
That argument to me doesn't work. But I do agree that the game mode sucks.
I'm just used to when I'm playing S&D with you guys, it's like, okay, I need to be cautious with my life because it's the one and only life.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there down being like, oh, you can come get me now. You can come get me now. Because now that to me sounds like a distraction.
I definitely agree. I don't think Call of Duty's ever played well with revives. They've tried this in the past. I don't think it's ever played well. I think when you die, you're either respawning or it's S&D and you sit out. So if they want to do more like S&D style game modes, sure, I'm down. But have a consequence to the life.
I agree.
Especially if when it's a 50-50, like with S&D, the attackers obviously are at a huge disadvantage because they're the ones that have to play aggressively. Mm-hmm. They have to get somewhere, whereas the defenders can just be like, I'm just gonna fucking sit here, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna peek in case they have a sniper. I'm just gonna stand in this corner and stare at them all, whatever. So your call. We're gonna be on defense the next round, so it doesn't matter. Like we're gonna get the chance to play both sides. But in a 50-50 mode like that, where a bomb's in the middle, like going for the bomb at the start makes no sense. Yeah. Because you're like, well, there's probably someone staring at it already. Why the fuck am I gonna go die? So if it was one life and you managed to get in there and grab bomb, and now that team's paranoid because they don't know where the bomb is, so they're all gonna kind of start turtling towards their base, going, "Oh fuck, these guys have the bomb. We don't know where it is." Mm-hmm. That would make more sense to me. But then, hey, make it like that. But they put in revives that sure, it's another form of strategy, but half the time, nobody gives a fuck about reviving anyway.
No.
So, like, it's basically one and done, dead anyway. It's like Blackout, dude. Don't even give me a chance to be res.
Especially in pubs. Forget getting revived.
Dude, there was a point in one of the matches, because, you know, we gave them their fair shake when they added the new shit.
Yeah.
We were playing one on that stupid big map, which I was already pissed about. And I played mid-building because I was getting frustrated because it seemed like mid-building was the only fucking thing that mattered.
Yeah. So
I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I'm always in mid-building for our team. That way, at least I know for peace of mind that this building's not overrun with their guys. And I was there with a random. Of course I was.
Of course.
And a guy ran up. Like, there's like 3 ways up. 4 ways up in there. And a guy ran up one of the ways from their side of the map. There's two ways from their side and 2 ways from our side.
Yes.
So he ran up, well, actually technically only one, but like, he ran up from their side. The only spot this homie should have been watching.
Yeah.
I kill one dude, and then the dude rushes up the stairs. My teammate's camping in the corner. I kill my first guy. The guy shoots me in the side, gets the trade, and the guy runs in. My teammate kills him, and I'm like, sweet. I'm literally dead right beside my teammate. He can lay down and hold square, and I'll be up. And then everybody slowly starts like getting their picks because we were obviously up a man at that point.
And then in that scenario, you have 2 guys in the building that you can watch. So that's 2 less guys that can get.
But I'm saying, like, we went up on lives at that point. It was I think it's 6v6, right?
Yeah.
So we were up 5 to 4. 2 guys dead. Yeah, we were up 5 to 4. This guy can revive me, make it 6 to 4. But then some of our teammates started getting kills, and it slowly became 5-on-2, and then 5-on-1 because our whole team started pushing. Dude, the minute it was 5-on-2, this fucking asshole just walked on my body and started pushing the spawn.
Just walked over your corpse.
And I'm like, bro, it takes like 2.5, 3 seconds to res me?
Yeah.
And it, like, I mean, the round was pretty much guaranteed anyway, but like, this guarantees the round if you pick me up with you. Because we have nobody dead then. There's no weak links. Everybody is alive. But no, he fucking walks right over me, and then I have to watch the rest of the round. I'm like, why am I being
in classic COD, especially in pubs, everybody wants to get the kill no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody in pubs just funnels to the objective.
Yeah, no, but then just fucking don't put revives in. Nobody's going to use them in pubs unless they legitimately think that that's going to somehow make it into competitive, which, if that's what they're thinking, they're fucking insane. We're not going to play 3 S&Ds in a series. That's basically S&D.
Yeah.
We're not going to play Headquarters, S&D, fucking EMP game mode, whatever it's called, not control, whatever.
Cyber attack.
Cyber, and then fucking HQ, and then another S&D. That's going to be the most boring games of Call of Duty you've ever witnessed.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they'll put Hardpoint back in.
Fuck, I hope so. I mean, Headquarters is basically the same thing, but like,
yeah,
I'd rather see it. Hardpoint.
And then night mode, you didn't really like it, which surprised me.
I didn't care, man.
Because
it's the same thing.
Because I thought I actually didn't mind it.
It's the same thing. I thought like the objectives were going to be different. I didn't realize it was just nighttime TDM or nighttime dominate. Like, it's the same thing. Yeah. They just shut the lights off. Okay. Whatever.
Well, maybe they didn't want to risk putting on night mode S&D.
Even still, if it was night mode S&D, it's still S&D. Just everybody can't see it. Okay. Sure.
I don't know. I felt like
it was very underwhelming.
Personally, I felt like I was shooting way better in night mode.
It was easier to shoot with the laser.
Yeah.
Because there was no recoil. Like, you didn't have to compensate for anything. You just, like, center your fucking dot and...
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so this game mode, it's probably going to benefit me to be closer range because then I'm going to be able to predict the recoil. And then I slowly realized that that's not how this game was developed. You can cross map with a fucking AR turning your gun sideways using the laser. It makes no fucking sense, but okay, sure.
Yeah.
So then I tried that, and I realized, like, my aim's better at range with that stupid laser than the normal scope.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this game mode's just Call of Duty, but easier with the lights off. Okay. But it's the same thing.
Okay.
Like, we didn't do anything else different.
And then, honestly, my least favorite was the realism.
I didn't even fucking play it because I knew what it was. I fucking hated hardcore in COD 4. Never played hardcore ever again. Like getting one-tapped by a deagle across the map for no fucking reason? Okay, sick.
Well, no, not even that. I felt like my guns didn't aim as well in realism.
Maybe they shut off aim assist to make it real.
Probably. Because I noticed that right away. I was like, okay, my guns aren't shooting the way they're supposed to be.
Those game modes, or those matches usually just end up people sitting in fucking corners camping and shit.
Yeah, that happened to me a lot too. And I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, there's no point.
I literally played one round of it, and I'm like, I'm done.
Like, I don't want to say it takes no fucking skill, because obviously you die in like one bullet, so if you can get a lot of kills in it, you've got to be doing something right.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it doesn't take fucking skill to do. How hard is it to land one bullet on a guy? I mean, you are smarter, maybe? Or like, you know, you care more, because a lot of people that play the game, like play COD, don't give a fuck, so they just run around like idiots.
Yeah.
So maybe you're taking it a little more seriously and strategic. And then, you know, my thought process goes, if you want to play COD, strategic, and it's competitive like that to you, try to fucking play the CWL. Why are you fucking wasting your time hardcore? And that's my rant.
Yeah.
Like, hardcore makes no sense.
No, definitely once the game comes out, I'll get a feel for pubs. If pubs just feel like it's just a bunch of idiots running around and I'm not learning anything, I'm going to try to either hope to God there's some rank play, or I might have to ask you guys to let me play GBs with you.
I mean, the only point to pubs, at least for me now, is to try to, like, get an astronomical number of kills, get the nuke, get the kill streak, or, like, you know, that kind of shit.
I think I'd play pubs for some reason. Streamers and pros play pubs. This is just get, like...
Astronomical numbers
to make a video.
Well, yeah, dude, Karma dropped a nuke in his first fucking game. with the FAMAS. Yeah, well, first game he didn't have shit. Drop a nuke in his first fucking game. That's the GOAT, dude.
It's crazy.
That's the GOAT.
But Karma, was it Karma? No, it was Formal. Was it Formal?
I don't know.
Formal dropped a nuke with just gun kills.
Dashy.
It was Dashy. Thank you.
Gotcha, bro. I got you.
I saw that video.
Yeah. I didn't even watch it, but I saw the thumbnail for it. So.
Which was pretty funny to watch Dashy play because...
he's notoriously crackhead, fast Call of Duty, so I didn't even watch him play this one. So it might be interesting for me to see.
No, the thing that interested me is it's probably not a shock to you, but he was kind of an asshole to his teammates.
Not a shock to me. In pubs, not a shock.
Yeah.
Especially if he's playing with randoms?
No, he was playing with some friends. I don't recognize their gamer tags. But I get it was my only... The only reason why I'm gonna hold back is I think it was just because he was really trying to get the nuke. Because there was a lot of, dude, just get a fucking UAV already.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's just baiting for the nuke.
Yeah, he's just trying to get it.
But I mean, at that, like... If your friends aren't going to help you at that point, like, fuck your friends, you know what I mean? Like, they're pieces of shit. Like, if you're close, I'm going to do it, like... If you're like, dude, I'm at fucking 20, I'm literally going to, like, run in front of you at full sprint to get somebody to shoot me, because you're 5 kills away from ending the game.
Yeah.
Like... And that's awesome for you. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Which the people in chat were like, they appreciated that the nuke actually ends the game.
Yeah.
Because I never realized that it didn't in some CODs.
MW3, they just had the Moab.
Yeah. They would just kill everybody, and you kept playing the game.
Yeah. Get you six kills. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
6 kills.
6 kills for getting 20 or 25.
Yeah, get 25 kills, or are you going to just give me 6? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, hearing that, like, count, I don't know what it was like in the new, like, I didn't actually watch those videos.
Yeah.
I just know that they happened.
It's pretty satisfying. Like, the upper third goes black with, like, caution tape.
Oh, shit.
And then goes tactical nuke deploying in 5, 4, and, like, it looks like a bomb counter.
Yeah, because MW2 had, like, that biohazard yellow and black circle symbol.
Yeah, it had, like, the yellow and black caution with the black strip in the middle where all the text was. Yeah. And then in white, it said tactical nuke deployed.
Okay.
And then it had a red number that started at 10.0 and then would just keep scrolling until it hit 00 and then blew up.
Yeah, so MW2 had that too. It would count down for 10, but like it had the most obnoxious noise. It was like doo-dee every second.
I don't know.
Just like, oh fuck.
I think it literally just went ding,
Oh, it's just everybody in the lobby is like, no.
Yeah.
And then blows up and just everybody dies and it just says victory, tactical nuke deployed or set off, whatever the fuck the word was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit was so satisfying.
I mean, you definitely should try to make it satisfying.
Oh yeah, dude, it should be like, this shit should just be in my face, giving me a fucking seizure, like fucking something, you know?
But, yeah, I mean, a lot of the kill streaks were nice. Like, I only managed to get Chopper. That's as far as I was able to get. But, like, VTOL looked fucking OP.
It just sat there. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, it just sat there and got kills.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we didn't get... They didn't let you experiment with the Juggernaut.
No, that probably should have been added.
Yeah.
There probably should have been... Like, I mean, they made a... I don't want to say a big deal, but kind of a big deal about it.
They made a big deal about promoting it.
Yeah.
I was just shocked. People in chat were suggesting that you can't, like they're not going to release skins for your Juggernaut.
Well, probably not. It's a kill streak. How often do you get it? Like, why the fuck can you get a skin for it?
I mean, if you could get it, would you get it?
No. And I'll tell you why. I can only have it for a year. Fuck you, Call of Duty. Like,
yeah.
You know, I'm not stupid, man. There's a reason, like, the loot crate sales in COD don't sell as well as any other game.
Well, because you're already making people pay for a game.
Well, not only that, but, like, we lose this all in a year.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not going to spend lots of... Like, I mean, there's a reason people have Fortnite accounts with thousands of dollars of skins. Because we don't know if there's going to be a Fortnite 2. Could just be Fortnite for the rest of its life.
Yeah, I mean, the way the game's designed, it looks like it's just going to be Fortnite with patches and updates and stuff.
That's what I mean. So you have, like, and then it becomes like a thing, like with this, when the Skull Trooper was like only for the October people who played in 2017 or whatever, when the first game, or when a game first dropped.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, Myth was notorious for running the Skull Trooper skin, and everybody wanted it, but the only way to get it was because it was a limited time item in 2017.
Yeah.
That's like, and the game, it's 2019, the game's still popular.
Yeah.
So, like...
No, I definitely agree with that logic, where, like, if you're going to be a game that is constant for the next 5 years,
sure,
then it's maybe worth to get skins.
But for COD skins, man, just give them to us. Or, like, make us unlock them via challenges. Don't make us pay.
Yeah.
Because, hey, we're not going to fucking pay. Like, I don't know who's buying COD points, but, like, you're an idiot.
I mean, I'd be interested to see the metrics, but I can't imagine they were that much. I can't imagine they were making that much on blackout skins and stuff.
There's no way, man.
No way.
Especially, like, I'm not taking shots at, like, whoever's designing, but a lot of, like, the skins for the operators were just, like, the default armor with, like, different colors.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, hey, dude.
Black Ops 4, whoever was the designer for all the skins and the...
Like, there were some that they changed a lot where I was like, that's fucking sick. Yeah, like, later on, they did some cool shit. The
person who designed the dances and the music for Black Ops 4, I hope your boss loses your number. Because no originality. No. All the songs... What do you mean all the songs? The song was the same for all the dance poses.
Yep.
And all the dances were like wannabe Fortnite moves. Like, it wasn't no originality, no...
And clunky as fuck either, so it doesn't matter. Like, you can't jump in seamlessly and then jump out. Like, you have to wait till it finishes and shit.
I want to be able to be like in Fortnite, trash on a guy, be like ha ha ha, and then run away if I need to. Not be like ha ha ha, stuck in this mode,
get sniped in the face
for 20 seconds and then get sniped in the head.
Yeah.
No, I want to be like ha ha, and then run away.
Yeah.
Like loser and then run away.
Take the L on him and fucking see you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
Beta let me down, dude. I was sad. The only saving grace, now you didn't experience this, but I did, was Sunday when they put the 2v2 back out.
I saw your Twitter video. Those are really cool sniper shots,
dude. Yeah, that one on that map, like, I think it's called Stacks.
That's why I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
I did the fucking biggest penis move you could possibly do at the start of that map and just jump straight at the guy.
You jumped and shot him over the fence.
No, we both start on those elevated platforms.
Yeah.
And then you have to walk off into the map. But I was just like, yo, fuck this, watch this shit. Hold my beer, bro. And then just jumped off and quick scoped him. Or whatever I did. I don't even remember. Hard scoped him.
Hard scoped him because you can't quick scope. Brandon was freaking out about that. You can't quick scope.
I mean, that second part of the clip, I kind of quick scoped a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look nearly as cool as it used to.
It's also beta. People still trying to figure out.
That's my hope.
I remember the strategy for quick sniping in Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. You had to wait until the scope went black. That's when you fired, and then it would always go straight.
No, you just wait for the reticle to appear just slightly. Like, so you would zoom in until the crosshairs like just became visible and you could see your shot.
Yeah.
Then you shoot, and then when it shows it on kill cam, it doesn't look like you actually go into your scope. They're actually in their scope.
Yeah.
They're just in it for like a millisecond. But yeah, I don't think the sniping's quite there in that game. I mean, it's slow. Like you can't ADS.
But it's also
fast.
it's also a slow game mode.
Well, but you like. There's game modes that aren't slow. So if you want to snipe in those game modes, you have to just sit in the back like it's real war. Like it's not real war, man.
All I'm saying, dude, is Infinite. Your game.
Infinity War. Your game is in that 2v2. Take that 2v2, take what you created there, and apply it to all the other game modes. Make the maps symmetrical. Bro, that 2v2 is so addicting, man. I mean, I get pissed off a little bit, but like...
I mean, I said it before. I hope there's going to be 2v2 tourneys. Because that 2v2 mode so far is the best part of Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. Everybody spawns in, level playing field. Same guns, same shit.
It's all balanced.
Yeah. Exact same sides of the map and fucking, yeah.
Maps are symmetrical. You're playing with the same gun, so it's literally a battle of gun skills.
Gun skill or intelligence.
Gun skill and intelligence.
Yeah.
Which is why I loved the alpha so much.
Yeah, the 2v2, like the 2v2 in that game plays incredible. I will say that. Like that game 2v2 on those small little symmetrical maps, that game's fire. Because like it's,
I mean, they
understand that S&D is the most popular mode and they just branched on it. It's 2v2 S&D without actually having to plant a bomb. So it just does slightly different strategy and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Like 2v2, take that methodology and apply it to the 6v6 and I will love that game so much more. Make 6v6 maps symmetrical. Fuck these realistic rooms. I don't care anymore. Bro. I just want fun maps. I don't want real maps. If I wanted real maps, I'd play BB guns outside. Okay? I want fun maps, not real maps. Okay? I don't give a shit about a fucking bridge with fucking water underneath that people can dive in. Okay? I want fucking Halo blue blocks everywhere and just gray walls. Literally, I want walls that look like hexagons. I don't even give a shit.
That leads me to another question. What were your thoughts on multiplayer adding doors?
Oh, fuck you.
Straight up fuck you?
Yeah, fuck you with these doors. I got killed. Oops.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I got killed.
No.
Where does this thing go?
It's right at your feet.
Okay.
Good recovery, sir.
Alright, fuck maps, dude.
Fuck maps? Just fuck the whole map.
Fuck maps, fuck doors.
Fuck doors, there you go.
Fuck doors, dude, because, like... I got killed when the fucking door... I threw a Semtex at it, and the door wouldn't explode.
That was a glitch that was happening. If you stuck the Semtex to the door, it would only explode when the door was closed. Like, if someone came and closed the door, then the Semtex would explode.
Hey, if I wanted my bomb to do that, I get a Claymore, okay?
C4, yeah.
Yeah, get a C4 or a Claymore. When I throw a Semtex at a door, I want the door to blow up so
and then fall off the fucking hinges.
So I can shoot the freaking SOB that's hiding in the green room on the second floor with a shotgun because he's waiting for people to go in there. And the doors are broken, so he knows that people have to come into the room.
If they're gonna have doors, they should make it like Apex, where like the doors can be literally broken off. If they want realism, bro, knock the door off the fucking hinges.
And also, if I blow up the door, that door should be gone.
That's what I'm saying. Blow up the door and never comes back for the rest of the map.
Gone, dude. Gonzo.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really gonna try to steal the Siege players,
bro,
make destructible doors.
That fucking headquarters in top green of fucking Hanky Yard, bro.
Hate it.
If you spawn like on the C side of domination,
yeah,
and you have to go through that back alley or hit mid, you're fucked. Like, you're fucked. Because they're just gonna be sitting in there. 7 guys can watch the fucking stairs, and both the doors are shut.
Yeah.
You have to climb it to open the door, and then when you open the door, the 7 fucking guys shoot you. And there's not 7, but you know what I mean. Exaggerating for effect.
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of guys are camping the doors. And then, also, there was some game modes where if you tried to open a door and a guy was behind the door opened up halfway. And it's like, okay, that means I can't open this door. But then what ended up happening was the guy was then able to open the door on me.
If you sprint, you like push. So like
you push it. But if he's behind that door, then the door opens up halfway.
Not if you sprint. You blow the door into his fucking face.
I don't know. I had a lot of situations happen to me where I try to break into a door. The guy's clearly behind the door. I try to get out of the way so I can shoot him through the door or try to throw a grenade at the door. He opens the door on me. I get stuck in the door, and then he shoots me when my body's on the door.
Yeah, the doors don't play well. I'll be honest.
Get rid of the doors.
They like. I understand. Like that's what would be there if that was real life.
And also, like, who's like?
What are we doing?
The way everybody was playing, nobody was opening a door.
Peek the door. Hey, what is this?
Also, I could never get that to work. It either opened or closed, or I ran past it and it blew open. I can never open the door halfway. I tried. I could not open the door halfway.
I only found it useful once.
You actually got the door open halfway?
Yes. And I peeked the door from top green of Hanky Yard to watch that back corner.
See, I couldn't get it to work. I either closed the door completely, or every time I hit sprint, all the doors went.
Well, yeah, that would definitely happen. Like, I would peek the door and then fucking hit sprint to go the other way, and I would fucking, like, elbow the door open even though I'm 6 feet the other way.
Oh, no. The doors blew open if you just ran by them.
Yeah.
Like...
A gust of wind will blew the door open. Yeah.
All the doors were literally automatic, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the doors were stupid. And obviously I play fast. I was getting a little frustrated with trying to play that game fast. Because I just felt like I've been able to play the slow CODs fast. I've always been able to do it.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that one, like, I mean, I did okay. But I definitely thought I was going to do better.
That could just be more time on the map, dude, because then you'll be able to know your sprint lines.
Well, no, it doesn't take me long, dude. I played so much Call of Duty that it doesn't take me long.
Yeah.
Takes me one game in the map.
Like Warehouse, I figured out right away to not get shot at the window from the inside. You just went halfway up the stairs, jumped on some PVC that was along the window, and then you just ran across that, hopped in, and then because the windows were not parallel to each other but a little offset, you could hop into the balcony area without getting shot from the guys on the inside. Yeah. So I did that a lot, and then like, to me, it felt like Hackney. You just had to hold. You either decided to hold Warehouse or Green. If it was an objective-based game, you always held Warehouse because fucking nothing happened on Green.
The one HQ in Green.
One HQ. Domination, nothing happens in Green.
Nothing.
Which is what made me laugh because so many times we play Domination and we're sitting in Warehouse and all those motherfuckers are sitting in Greenhouse like, dude, you realize A or B is right here.
Yeah, well, I get it. You have C.
No, they got C over there.
No, I'm saying, like, we get it. You have C. Congrats. Come get B.
Yeah, by the way, B's here, and our A is on the other side of that wall.
In the fucking garage. That's also should not be there. It should be in the middle of the street. Like, A should be in the middle of the street where the car is, and C should be in front of the white van. They should be closer in. Because, like...
Also,
how the fuck am I gonna get C, dude? It's all the way in the back.
Also, C is on the bottom floor of a house that you're able to go up the stairs and peek C from the stairs. Whereas A, you have to run into a garage where the only way out is the front of the garage.
Yeah. Or, I mean, the side door you have to run into, but yeah.
Was there a side door?
There's a like a door from the garage that goes into the house. Okay. Actually, no. Yes, there's.
Okay, I didn't think I saw one because I was like, "How is this?"
You have to open it.
Yeah, I have to open it.
You have to open the door. Yeah,
and then people who are just gonna like stop a guy from planting or from getting A would just throw a nade at the garage and get a kill because the blast radius is so effective that you could pretty much blow anybody in that garage.
There's no way you're banking a nade into C. I tell you that right now.
Yeah,
there's not a nade spot.
If you throw a nade in C, I'm running up the stairs and I'm living.
Well, not only that. Where do you throw the nade from? There's no way you're gonna throw it from mid and land it in the doorway. You have to be at white van.
You have to be at white van, open a door.
That's what I mean. He can shut the fucking door and then you can't nade it.
Yeah.
You can't shut the big garage door.
Could you shoot a door open? I don't think you could.
No.
That should be a thing. Shoot the door open.
I think blow the door open, sure, with an explosive. But then I think the door should be gone. Okay, here's the thing. So this Call of Duty, they've tried some shit. Okay? Which, every COD's tried. Some new shit because they realize they can't do the same shit every year because then people go, hey, you're doing the same shit every year. And we're dumb as fuck and go, nope, they changed these two things, actually. But they're doing the same shit every year. And even though we say we want change, we don't. We want the same shit every year.
Well, don't change the shit that's working for you.
No, but that's what I mean. So, we don't really want it to change. We just want the bullshit gone.
Yeah.
But they try to do this stuff, which is just more bullshit. So they added doors. Now, there's two things. Either one, which was kind of like me, they didn't really change anything. Most people blew the doors open at the beginning and then never shut them. And or you fucking hated them. So for me at the beginning, I was like, okay, well, I mean, nobody uses them anyway, so fuck it. We'll just blow all the doors open and then we'll play the game normally. But that's just an added mechanic that is just being fucking wasted.
Just a waste of data.
Like fucking lean. Nobody's doing that shit. And then
I use lean a couple times, but then I get really killed because your body isn't.
It's not a lean.
It's not a lean.
Your whole body's out there.
Yeah.
And then the other thing they tried was no minimap. Now, a lot of people.
This is an interesting talk.
A lot of people. It was indifferent. They were like, okay, whatever. And then there were some people who fucking hated it. Nobody really liked it.
No.
Any of the changes. Nobody was like, oh my god, I'm so glad they put in doors. Oh my god, I'm so glad they took out minimap.
My problem, okay, here's my case. No minimap was fine.
I didn't care.
No minimap was fine until people started spamming UAV. Because then it was just constant minimap with dots everywhere.
Yeah, dude, I would literally like to see UAV out of the game. I don't give a fuck. Straight up, I fucking hate the UAV. Take it away from me. I don't give a fuck.
I appreciated the teamwork required to make callouts when there was no minimap.
Yes, like Halo without the motion sensor.
Yeah,
motion sensor is, for lack of a better term, gay. Competitive Halo is played without a motion sensor. You have to rely on communication. I think Call of Duty, when they said no minimap, I was like, cool. But then they added in 4 different options to get a minimap. Personal radar, UAV, advanced UAV, recon drone. There's 4 things that give you a UAV.
Yeah.
Or, some form of minimap. Bro, if you're gonna take it out, just take it out.
But you have to give David a point, though.
David made a great point, and which I appreciated, especially because he thought of it from a competitive side, which I was like, fuck yeah.
Where with the minimap, you can at least see where your teammates are.
Because I was having issues seeing the holograms of my teammates, but when they were up close, you don't see the hologram, right? You see that little circle above their head.
Yeah.
But when they were really close, and I didn't get if I was fucking trying to lay down and watch a position.
Yeah.
And one of my teammates ran in, even me, an experienced player, I shot my teammates a few times. I was like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
And then I look up and then I see the circle. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. But because we all get the same character models, because they added customization where you get to pick your character, which was not the case before. You spawned in and you realized, okay, my team is the guys that look like the terrorist people.
Yeah.
And then the other guys look like the good guys. So you're shooting the good guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or vice versa.
Or yeah. You spawn in as the SAS in COD 4. You're fighting the Spetsnaz, who wear all the crazy shit on their heads and stuff.
Yeah. No, I get it.
That's what it looked like.
No, I get it. But then, was it Friday or Saturday? They brought back the minimap, but this time you don't see red dots until someone gets a UAV.
Yeah. which, like, didn't feel any different to me.
No, I definitely didn't feel any negative from that.
No. Well, I mean, like, I didn't even feel a real big positive.
I almost liked it better because I hate the whores in Call of Duty who are red dot chasers that literally just see a red dot on the map and just go off.
Yeah.
I would love an overhead camera of just
the arrows.
Of just arrows of people following red dots.
Yeah.
Because it's like the equivalent of like watching 5-year-olds play soccer.
Yeah.
Where they just all bunch up and fall and chase the red dot like a freaking cat.
Yeah. I appreciate the art of like the communication side, like especially of realism, dude. You're supposed to be a fucking like SWAT team or a SEAL team or whatever. We're supposed to be a team. So when we go in a map, like I need you, like if you and I are playing, for instance, I need you to be like, a guy just killed me in front of blue building. I now know there's a guy near blue building. I don't know exactly where he is because he can move. But now I know I got to keep my mind on the fact that if I'm anywhere close, I should watch a sightline near blue building.
Yeah. Like if blue building's to my left,
I know there's a guy somewhere there.
Yeah.
But like, obviously you're not going to communicate with all your teammates. That's why the minimap was kind of put in. But if you're promoting realism, remove minimap, remove UAV, remove all that shit.
I think it'd be like, it's so funny because they said they're gonna make this Call of Duty for their diehard fans that have been playing for so long, but yet these moves that they make, it seems like they're still trying to appease the masses.
I don't think they're trying to appease the masses per se, but like they think what they're doing is making steps forward, but they're not talking to enough people when like they don't realize they're taking like a semi-step back. Like we need to go forward. So you need to go deep into like your dedicated community to understand what is it, like what do we actually want?
But dude, what if the reality is the majority of the Call of Duty community is just people playing pubs and they love UAV because it gets them kills? Like there is a potential.
I would ask them, does it piss you off when somebody else has UAV and kills you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it annoys me. I mean, I almost always know when I got killed by someone who has UAV. Because it's like from the back of my head, or someone shooting me in the ass, or someone shooting me from the side that wasn't there 2 seconds ago. Yeah. Like, I know when I got killed by a call-out versus a UAV.
Yeah. Because the UAV was an instant reaction. The call-out, you're going to see a little bit of a hesitation or a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be like, yo, a guy's pushing from your yellow. But, like, you're not going to know if he's coming from high or low. Because the guy just said, yo, he's in yellow. He killed me in yellow. He's pushing you. Mm-hmm. So he just knows that the guy made movements like he was going to go out to where your position was. So then you're kind of going to be like, you got a 50-50. Do I aim high? Do I aim low? Yeah. So if you aim low, and then you see on the kill cam, he's aiming low, you come out high, and then he turns, you got fucking called out. Yeah. I mean, it's still going to suck. But you just got called out. Like, that's what happens.
You get called out. It's the way.
Whereas if it's fucking UAV, he knows if you're running top or bottom. Oh, he's just gonna be right.
When it's a UAV, if you kill someone on the second floor, that kill cam is a guy staring at the window like this.
Yes.
Just like, oh, wait for him to come out. Years. Yeah, waiting for you to come out.
Yeah, and he's got an M4, which
it's a ray gun. It's a ray gun.
Dead.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fucking pissed me off. But so, like, for the most part,
I appreciate them still trying to make the minimap harder to use. So like I appreciate red dot not showing up when you just fire.
I agree. I don't mind that at all.
I appreciate that. But like I think personal radar
is fucking trash.
Just take it out.
Like there's no point in having it. Straight up, no point.
You put personal radar because you were taking out the minimap. Now that the minimap is back, remove personal radar.
Stop taking up our space. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Take it out.
I agree wholeheartedly. Or like what I thought was going to happen was when I saw that personal radar was a thing. I thought UAV wasn't a thing. I thought you were going to get a personal UAV that only helped you, which would make a lot more sense to me.
Yeah,
it's your kill streak. Like, your kill streak should help you.
And then at the same time, if you are a team player, you could even use that personal radar to call out other players.
Yeah.
Be like, two guys pushing warehouse stairs. Then whoever's at warehouse can defend.
I think it was MW3 had different chains of... Wait, no. Was it MW3? Is that MW3 or Ghosts? Had different chains of kill streaks.
I think it was Ghost.
So you could have your assault kill streaks.
Yeah, assault kill streaks and supportive kill streaks.
Which were all your selfish ones. And then your team players used I think it was tactical or supportive, whatever it was called. And they had that one had UAV, counter UAV, but nothing that would help you kill people. It just helped the team.
I think that was Ghost because I didn't own Modern Warfare 3.
Okay, so then it was probably Ghost. And then the other one was the specialist branch, which helped you get more perks for yourself.
Because the defensive branch didn't require you to get kills in a row.
No, you just got one. You got them once per game.
Yeah,
but they would help you, but it wasn't something was guaranteed to get you a kill.
They helped people who couldn't get kill streaks feel good.
Yeah, supportive kill streak. So you're a supportive player. Whereas your guys that are going off, you're gonna be running assault, so you can get the fucking your predator missile and shit like that, and stuff that's gonna help you drop more kills and get people off spots.
Yeah,
if that's what they want, do that.
Either take out personal radar or even be ballsier. Replace UAV with personal radar.
That's what I think should happen. It should be like an assault kill streak. Personal radar or personal UAV.
Yeah.
You get a UAV for your fucking self. If you can't get 3 kills in a row, you got to make it fucking harder. That's just not hard.
Well, it's 4. UAV is 4.
Yeah, not fucking hard.
Yeah.
Especially once you...
Personal radar was 3, but everybody had hardline, so you always got it in 2.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I get UAV in 3 kills.
Yeah.
In a life. At the beginning of every Call of Duty match in the beta, in the first life, somebody in the game's getting UAV.
Yeah. Almost every time.
And then when you get your first UAV, it's almost guaranteed that someone on your team is going to get UAV from the UAV.
That's the idea.
Because we didn't have Ghost.
It's to just chain UAV.
Yeah. And then
especially when we didn't have Ghost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From the start, you would just have people just dropping UAV. And if you didn't win the first 3 kills, you didn't get UAV. You were literally getting spawn fucked the rest of the game. And it made the beta experience horrible. Fucking horrible. Because, that was one of the games I felt you couldn't dig yourself out of the hole.
Yeah.
It's very it's very rare, especially in pubs, and especially unless you're playing a full. I understand playing a full team, getting shit fucked in the spawn and not being able to move. That happens, unfortunately. Yeah. But in pubs, for the most part, there's usually 2 good players on each on a team at best. Mm-hmm. 2 guys going off on each side. There's usually what happens is those 2 guys at the beginning go off. But then it kind of dies down, and the other 2 guys can come back and push the game the other way. That didn't fucking happen in this game. No. I did not see comebacks happen once in this game. Either we shit pumped people, or it was a close game the whole time, or we got shit pumped. There was no huge comeback stories ever. We knew when we lost the game. We were yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
We still tried, but there's literally nothing you can do.
I don't know if they could. I think with those certain things, making UAV 4 is a good idea.
More than that, dude. Make UAV 6, 7.
Nah, because then only the best will get UAV, and then
good.
And then
think of how fucking useful UAV is.
UAV is super useful.
It's way too useful.
But then the people who are really, really good are just gonna be super, super good because they're gonna be the only ones that get UAV.
Hey, if you're on a 6 kill streak, you get rewards. That's what happens. It's really easy to call a guy out when he's on a 4 kill streak. You fucking know. I mean, if someone's on a 2 kill streak, you're not gonna know.
I mean, I guess I'd rather have that than just keep getting killed 4 times in a row by a fucking chopper gunner because somebody got 6 kills.
Well, I think chopper gunner's 9, but or 10. But you know what I mean? It's not hard to get 10 if you're being selfish.
Yeah.
It's not if you're a good player, it's not hard to get 10 if you're playing selfish. Especially if your teammates are helping you. You all have UAV on, and then you get to like 8, and you're like, yo, boys, I'm 2 off chopper. And your teammates are like, I got you. He's going to be able to get 10.
Yeah.
Especially if the teammates help. So, like, it's really not that hard. Especially when you have constant UAVs in the sky, and we didn't have Ghost.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Because here's what's going to happen. Pubs, good players are just going to run Ghost. There's going to be no diversity in the gameplay at all. Everybody's going to be running Ghost.
I literally ran EOD, Ghost, and
Battle Hardened. Or whatever that was.
On all of my classes.
The same. I was the same. I had one class where I did my AR class. I didn't use Battle Hardened because I sat in the back more. I used shrapnel, so I had 2 nades.
Yeah.
So I could be an even bigger asshole. Yeah. Good luck capturing the mid HQ on fucking the Azure Cave when I'm using an AR, because you're getting fucking naded.
Yeah. So weekend 2 is going to be coming up on Thursday.
Crossplay.
Yeah, I think, and the thing they were saying here too was that crossplay is going to be enabled right away.
Yep. They're fucking diving deep right into the servers. They're confident, which I like.
I like this Call of Duty news. They're pretty up to date with what's going on here. So they said Call of Duty Modern Warfare post-launch maps and modes will be available on all platforms at the same time. PlayStation partnership still exists, but majority of the content, all platforms at the same time.
Majority of the content will hit all platforms at the same time.
Yeah, he's missing some words there.
Yeah.
But majority of the content will be available to all platforms at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this weekend, is there anything you want? What do you want to see from the game this coming weekend? Just
from the game, or what do I want to see happen?
What do you want to see happen?
Okay, well, first, what I want to see happen is my cousin not get married on Saturday. Because...
Are you sure you want to talk about that here?
The timing could not be shittier. Sorry to my cousin in advance, but Oscar the Grouch is coming to your fucking wedding. On the busiest weekend day. Saturday. It's the best weekend day.
Yeah.
That's when I play for like 16 hours. I'm going to be in a suit and tie at my cousin's wedding, thinking of all my friends playing Call of Duty without me.
You couldn't even, like, no disrespect to people who get married, but like, why not just have it on the Friday and let everybody have the fucking day off? Because so many people, bro,
get married on the weekday so I can tell my boss.
So many people can get a day off because they're going to a wedding.
Easy.
How dare you have it on a Saturday?
Unbelievable. I was pissed. Because at first, dude, when my mom told me, I thought it was Monday. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, I get a day off work. I get to, like, nerd the beta. Get a day off work and chill. And then go to a wedding and fucking have a 4-day week. All good, baby. Not now. I lose a day of Call of Duty, and I gotta go to a fucking wedding. So, yeah. So, first things first. I want my cousin to not get married so I can play more of the beta. But that's probably not going to happen in a week. So, so Friday night, I'm probably going to get no sleep because I'm going to give the beta another shot.
Yeah, just grind it out like crazy.
I would like to see... you know what? I'm going to keep my expectations low. I would like to see them address things that majority of the populace were unhappy with. That's all I want to see. I don't know what those were, because obviously what I'm unhappy with is a lot different than what you might be unhappy with, or what somebody else. But like, I don't want to see the same beta just with everybody there.
Yeah, I definitely don't want that.
Like
either release some new maps,
make strides. You have to do something.
Increase the level cap so we could try out more guns.
I need to see something. I need to see you understanding how it went versus what their expectations were and making an effort to bridge the gap. If that's what their expectations were of what they want for this COD, I'm going to be not happy all year. I honestly might not even play it. Like, that's how low of...
You heard it here.
Like, that's the low of what I thought of the game so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Call of Duty nerd, dude. I made it through some of the worst fucking time. I made it through the Infinite fucking Warfare days, dude. I made it through Advanced Warfare without a scuff controller. I made it through.
Yeah.
I mean, I might not have made it through Infinite Warfare if it wasn't for the COD 4 remaster, but hey, made it through. And then they flipped the fucking script and put out World War II, which was the slowest Call of Duty of all time. And I made it through that. And I played GBs in that.
Yeah.
So if I can make it through that, I can make it through fucking anything, Matt. But I might have to draw the line here. Dude,
I mean, if they don't,
I might become a Minecraft pro.
If they don't, yeah, I mean, we might pull a Jack and just play Minecraft.
I'm fucking playing Minecraft. I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, I mean, if they don't add anything and just expect everybody to play the same game and now everybody's in it, I'm definitely going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think we're pretty much at time here.
How are we at time? Or do you want to talk a little bit about the drama surrounding the world outside of just the beta? Just say yes or no. Or do you want to save it? Well, I mean, if we save it, it's a week. So, I mean, it's not going to be current in a week.
I mean, we could talk about it briefly. So, obviously, HECZ released a video.
Yeah, the biggest thing. HECZ
released a video this weekend confirming once and for all that he's done with Optic.
Which literally means Optic as we knew it is dead.
Yeah, I mean, well...
As we knew it.
The brand is dead. The people and the people and like the culture of Optic will move on to another org, and it looks like it's going to be NRG.
HECZ is co-CEOing NRG. Now, whether that means he brings his people with him, like his content team that he had at Optic, I would, dude, if he big dicks and just brings everybody over, fuck yeah, dude.
Well, the rumors are they don't want to work with anybody but HECZ.
But he's co-CEO.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if he brings his content team over and they just start like, I want them to just kill it, dude, and just grow NRG and the Chicago COD team to just be literally the next Optic, to just be Optic, but
yeah,
not Optic.
No, I mean, like, it's because especially how now that I know the culture of what happened,
yeah,
I really want that corp to fail because, you know, fuck you for
dude, listen to
fuck you for tricking HECZ like that, and trying to get rid of the Call of Duty team multiple times behind his back.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the COD team. HECZ is like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
Get rid of the team,
dude.
Build the brand,
dude. I hope they fucking come into the office either this week or next week, and it's just fucking dust bunnies everywhere with a note that says "See ya, bitch."
Signed H3CZ. But yeah, so
yeah, no, I hope
Chicago COD.
I hope HECZ can convince Scump to join them at NRG. I mean, Crim6 and Formal are already not going to be on this year's Optic team.
Well, I mean, there's been some rumors. I don't know if you've heard. The rumors is Crim's out. From that team of 5, Crim's out.
I've seen that, and I think he's already confirmed that he's not in there. He's not going to be part of that team.
So what, to my understanding, what happened is Dashy and TJ want a team.
Yeah, but they don't want a team with Crim.
And they want a team with Scump.
Yeah.
But they don't want a team with... and they wanted a team with Formal. But like those 3 don't want a team with Crim. But Scump still wanted to team with Crim. But they said the only way they'll take Scump is without Crim. So then Scump was kind of like...
What the fuck?
What do I do? Like, do I stick with Crim and try to find 3? Or do I go where I'm going to have 4 and we're looking for 1?
We're looking for 1, so I mean...
So he was like, okay, like... And then Crim even said, like, I wouldn't make Seth make that decision. I said, fucking go. Like, do it. So then Crim's kind of... I mean, he's going to get picked up. He's GOAT number 2.
Yeah.
He's second place.
But
in
like,
my opinion. But
I guess I didn't know what their relationship was like last year. Like, is Crim like a naturally difficult player to hang out with? Because what I found out is, like, so many players just get booted because of their chemistry with the other players. It has nothing to do with their performance.
We talked about that before. It's a personality thing.
Yeah.
Personalities make up the teams completely. It has nothing to do with your skill. Like, everybody that's there can play.
Everybody's at this caliber. This
they
can
all
championship caliber.
Yeah.
So all that matters then is
Plug in
relationship.
the right pieces. Like, you know, if you have, like, I'm going to stroke my own ego here. I feel like Crim and I would be very similar. Like, I can be very difficult to team with because I have expectations of where we should be. And if we're not meeting expectations, I'm going to be unpleasant. I don't, like, I'm not thinking of you negatively. You just got to understand, like, deep inside me is a person who hates fucking losing.
Well, for you,
in anything.
For you, I literally think unless you had a person on your team that was a former pro player, you have to be captain because just the egos will conflict.
Well, and that's what I mean. Like, if I don't respect somebody enough where I think they should be calling the shots, we're going to have a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Because if, like, one, if someone else is calling the shots and things aren't going well, and they're not suggesting ways to fix it, I'm blood red mad.
Yeah.
I'm going to be furious, and I'm going to be screaming, and I'm going to be unhappy, and I'm going to be vocalizing that. Or I'm not going to talk at all, which is going to let you know I'm pissed. Or, you know, like, then I start getting frustrated because I have expectations of where we should be. And I think Crim is similar. So, like, I know Scump, when they're, like, practicing, likes to have a good time. He likes to crack jokes.
Yeah.
You know, it's practice. Like, you should be trying to get better, but, like, he also knows it's practice. Whereas Crim, I think he has the mind of, like, a professional athlete, where practice means we're preparing to play the game, like, to win the game. We should be doing everything we can to win the game, and that 100% can be very difficult to deal with.
But I feel like at that level, your practice is like GBs with
well, they just play scrims, but yeah.
Yeah, scrims with pubs. But like practice should be having intentional scrims with other
pro teams. Yep. But they do that, and like Scump will be in there like cracking jokes and stuff, and then Crim will get mad if they start losing.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, we're fucking losing. Stop cracking jokes. Let's go." And like, you know, if I said that to you, you'd be like, "Okay, like, calm down." And if you tell a person who is slightly emotional at the time to calm down,
it's the worst thing you can do. It's
the worst thing. Dude, try telling a girl who's pissed, "Hey, calm down." She's going to be like, "Go fuck yourself. I'm going to murder your whole family."
That's just like lighting that's just like lighting a match and throwing it into a pile of diesel fuel.
Yeah. Like literally, like it doesn't take much to like tip the scale.
Yeah.
Like the scale's right fucking here. If you do this, it's going down. Mm-hmm. Like,
so to get back into focus on here, so HECZ is going to be working with NRG now.
Yeah.
Do you expect that he's going to? Basically, we're speculating that he's going to take his whole team with him.
But Crim is not joining. So,
but Crim's not joining.
I think happen? Does Crim stay with HECZ or does the Scump team stay with HECZ? No idea.
Well, he's closer with Scump than he is with Crim.
He is, but the rumor, like Optic,
Scump is his son, for fuck's sakes.
Optic has the LA spot, is the rumor.
But NRG also has the Chicago spot.
NRG has the Chicago spot. So if that Optic team, because the Optic team would still say Dashy, TJ, Scump, Formal, and somebody else. There's been a few names thrown out there, but like Slasher, Kenny.
Well, I don't know about the nobody said anything about what the NRG team is.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So like,
basically,
is now Scump or is now HECZ being there going to entice Scump to be like, yo, we should go play at Chicago instead, or is Crim got like a free in to build a COD team in Chicago? You know, like we don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. There's no rosters yet. I'm fucking pissed.
The fan in me wants HECZ to give Optic the ultimate fuck you and take the Optic team and bring it to NRG.
Mm-hmm.
And then
let Optic pick up the pieces.
Let Optic pick up all the 100 Thieves players that can't play right now.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty fucking good team, though. Like,
yeah.
You know.
Hey, but at least right now they can't compete as 100 Thieves. Let them compete as Optic. But then it's Nadeshot too. So will Nadeshot want his teammates to be associated with with a org that abandoned HECZ?
Well, I mean, no, but I can almost assure you that Nade just wants the best for the players that were under him. He wants them to make sure they're paid and they're going to a good place. Whether it's under the Optic, what was Optic, that org, I don't think he'll care too much as long as the players that he's letting go are put in places where they're taken care of financially mostly. Because like Nadeshot's a good dude. He's not going to let bad shit happen to his players. He's going to make sure they go to places that their talents are going to be appreciated.
Yeah.
And like nobody on 100 Thieves is going to end up in a bench spot.
Do you know what annoyed me the most? Is they made a Seattle team.
Yep.
But the Seattle team is the Vancouver team for literally every other MLG sport.
I mean, they're very close.
Make it the Vancouver team, homie.
You just want to see a Canadian team in there, dog.
Well, we have Toronto.
Of course. Toronto's basically an American city.
But let's fucking have Vancouver, especially considering you have that team is Vancouver in Overwatch and League of Legends.
Yeah.
Why are you going to have a fucking Seattle Call of Duty team?
Sorry to anybody from Seattle.
Well, you know what? I have family in Seattle, and guess what? Other than getting high, it's kind of boring. There you go.
It is boring.
I said
spent like 5 hours there.
Yeah.
Fuck that place. Okay.
Make it the Vancouver team, okay? You're literally using the same logo and the same name, but instead of calling them the Vancouver team, you're calling them the Seattle team.
Yeah.
Which is so American, which pisses me off. That's such an American thing to do. It's like, you know what? Call of Duty, America, fuck yeah, we'll make it Seattle. It's like, the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Oh shit, Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Look what you're doing. See the mic? That was you.
I don't know. I don't have anything else much to say. I wish Hex the best, and I think
Hex is gonna kill it.
I think he's gonna kill it at NRG. Yeah. I hope to God.
Hey, I'm an NRG fan now.
I want him to suck Optic so dry that they go and sell Optic and he can take it back.
They literally make the brand worth nothing, and then Optic, and then Hex comes in and buys Optic for like 5 cents and goes, "Hey,
we're
guess
back."
What?
I want him to fucking bleed. It's Infinite, right?
Immortals now.
Immortals. I want to bleed Immortals so fucking dry.
Wow, dude, they did
that they're forced to sell Optic. No, man, I've caught up to the story.
Well, no, Infinite fucked them over.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Immortals just outbid Hex for Optic after.
Okay, no, but Infinite. I want Infinite to fucking be. So hold on.
Infinite doesn't own anything now.
It's Immortals.
It's Immortals now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Immortals, you're gonna be bled dry until you abandon the Optic brand and pretty much sell it to the point where you're just giving it back to Hex.
Yeah.
Because I've caught up to the story, and guess what? Fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck you for taking away pretty much one of the founders of Optic and sneaking.
No, he's the founder of Optic, but he's like one of the OGs of just.
He's one of the OGs of esports, especially in Call of Duty.
Oh, especially console.
And you go and work behind him like a fucking snake.
Come here.
And I mean, he tried his best to like let Optic run on its own, and he trusted that it would be successful. And you dirty fucking snakes just worked behind him and tried to literally take away the core of what Optic is.
Yep.
Fuck you. And I hope you lose a bunch of profits and all your employees have to start working for Hex.
All right, well, I mean, is there a bigger bombshell to end on than, hey, fuck you?
Yeah.
I think that's
pretty much it.
Yeah.
So
kind of looking forward to the crossplay beta. Well, I mean, okay, no, I'm looking forward to it just because I'm hoping shit changes.
I'm hoping for new things. I'm hoping it's not just, hey, let's just add Xbox players in here.
Yeah. But so yeah, for the coming future, hoping for that. Having fun with the Minecraft series. If you guys aren't keeping up with that, Mondays. Yeah. 6 p.m. our time.
If you're not watching it, please do, because it's pretty funny.
If you're not watching it, fuck you.
No. If you're not watching it, I highly encourage you to watch it because, it's Minecraft.
Yeah,
but
we have somebody rage quit the server already? Of course.
But it's 5 of us, and we're just a bunch of goofs, and we just start laughing for no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the best part, dude. That's why I wanted to do it.
Yeah, if
like we're just we're 5 idiots, dude.
And it's like it's the best time to come chat with us too, because we're not like focused. It's not hardcore. We're not focused in a match, so it's the best way to come by and socialize with us.
Yep.
So I highly encourage you guys. And we're doing this every Monday right now. Right now we've only.
There's talk about some individuals wanted to do it maybe more often.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how other games.
That's what I was saying, though.
Depending on how other games perform in these upcoming releases, that would be the deciding factor.
COD and Destiny.
Pretty much for me, it's COD and Destiny.
COD and Destiny.
If Call of Duty flops and Shadowkeep is underwhelming, then yeah, we're probably gonna fucking play Minecraft.
Couple Minecraft players, dude.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell,
we're out of here. So, hold on, don't throw them. Get out of here. We're not throwing any. Oh shit! We gotta plug the socials.
Oh yeah.
So, if you want to follow the channel. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Random Nades Pod, spelled down here for you guys, and there also will be links in the description that you can click as well.
In the describer.
Podcast. What I want to do now is I want to try to release the podcast every Friday. Audio go out on Wednesday. That's my strategy.
Like video Friday, audio Wednesday.
Audio Wednesday, video Thursday.
Okay, you're fucking up the days on me now. What?
So
audio.
We're recording right now. It's Tuesday. I want
so you want
audio
record on Tuesdays from now on.
I want audio uploaded on Wednesday.
Wednesday audio,
and then Thursday YouTube.
Okay.
Hey, can you be quiet? Hey. I'm trying to plug my socials here.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm trying to plug the socials.
Hey, dude. Hey, relax, dude. Don't snap too much because that spikes.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But
I was like, he's fucking slapping me, bro.
On that note, before we start pissing you guys off, audio listeners, we're gonna get out of here. So thank you very much for stopping by, and we'll catch you on the next exciting episode of the Random Nades Podcast.